What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Creative Culture. Ew, that sounds weird. Just saying that. We haven't done it in so long. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is your boy Nehemiah. Of course, I have my beautiful wife with me as always, Ashley. What's up, baby girl? How you doing? How you living?
Good.
It's funny. As you can tell, we're not in the usual spot that we're in, which is our old house. We are no longer in California. We have made our way all the way to the southeast. We are now in Columbia, South Carolina. That's crazy. It's been a month this week.
Yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, yesterday is 1 month since we've been here.
Feels like forever ago, but then it doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like it
I
feels
get
like
what you're
it's
saying.
longer.
Yeah,
But
man, where do we start when it comes to this move? Because obviously, if you don't follow us on Instagram or anything like that, you wouldn't know. But I mean, with the amount of views we got, I'm pretty sure anyone and everyone that watches this podcast should know that we've moved. This was a total God thing. This had nothing to do with a Nehemiah move, had nothing to do with an Ashley move. This was literally God transitioning us because when he says go, we have to go. I guess I'll backtrack quickly. In March, turned 30. I said, Lord, what do you have for me this year? It's 30. This is technically when you started your ministry, according to theologians and all that. And even in the Bible it talks about it. I said, Lord, what is it that you have, for me this year? And I'm thinking he's gonna give me like a word like, move forward or prosper or patience or peace. Things like that. Grace, more grace. I don't know. And he said to me, a whole phrase. The Holy Spirit was like, the Holy Ghost literally said, by the end of this year, your life won't look the same. And I didn't know what he meant by that. I'm thinking all these things. I'm gonna be doing this, gonna be doing that. But I was trying to kind of like figure it out. But what I said, what I ended up just deciding was like, God, at the end of the day, it's on you. So I'm gonna let you decide. Because obviously if I try to decide, it's not gonna work. Well, fast forward in May, I get invited from one of our friends that lives out here. I got invited to come to the conference. He said, "Hey, can you?" Isla. They said, "Hey, can you come? You want to come shoot some content for our conference? It's in August." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so that's kind of how it happened. That happens. Fast forward, I end up coming. We no, he ended up was it calling me like a few weeks, like a few weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a few weeks before the conference, and he said, "Hey, bro, we just got out of a meeting. We're looking for a creative director, and I mentioned your name. Is that cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So he hangs up. Next thing you know, I get a phone call from the executive pastor at that time, and just offers me, in a sense, this position and all that. Instead of it just being me coming out, it was you and I and Emmy came out, and we had a great time. The first night that I was here, God told me, literally, Holy Spirit said to me, if you want what's for you, you have to let go of what's in your hand. And I didn't know what he meant by that. Actually, I did, but I didn't want to listen. And I said, God, what do you mean? Like, my hands are open. He said, no, they're not. You have to let go of what's in your hand. When he said that, I immediately knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that night coming to you at the hotel, and I said, hey, I'm gonna resign from doing this thing. And you said, what? Like,
Are you sure?
are you sure? Like, this still helps with with paying bills. Like, at least pays a bill or two. Like, if you lose this, like, you're only off of one income. This one income that you make with this client. And I just told you, I said, babe, I heard God, and I don't want to miss it. Remember, I kept telling you that. I just don't want to miss it this time. I feel like I've missed it already a few times. Not this time, babe. I don't want to miss it. I'm 30. We have 2 girls. Like, I don't want to miss it. And I did. We come back from conference, and long story short, from there, uh, I hear from the said person 3 weeks later, and we had one conversation. He said that he would get back to me by the end of the week. The end of the week turned into 3 weeks, and a part of me was like, "Well, I guess it's not for me." I didn't come looking for it, so like to me, it didn't matter. But yeah, I ended up getting a text that he's no longer covering this, like, overseeing this position, this, that, and the third. And of course, I told him, thank you, no problem. Thank you for the opportunity. Really appreciate it. And the same person that invited me in May to come to conference calls me that same, I think 2 days after, and said, hey, pastor would like to meet with you. We're going to be in Sacramento next week. How far is that? And told him. He's like, you down to come? I was like, yeah, sure. Let me just confirm with you. And we confirmed. So I told him, hey, we'll be down there. And we're at a sushi bar. And literally, I just get interviewed in front of you, him, and another person that was with us. And I guess he liked what I said. My honesty. I was very honest. I didn't have to lie for a position, because I didn't even look for this position. Like, God handed me this position. And yeah, came out here that next weekend, and I left with a job offer. We prayed about it, and you and I both came to the conclusion that it was our time to leave California, leave, everything that we've been known for, everything I've known for the last 13 years of my life, everything you've known your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And we're out here. So I'm gonna shut up and tell me, I guess, your experience within, from, I guess, when I heard about it or got offered the first time, to actually being here.
Yeah. At first I didn't want to come. To be honest, I was kind of, well, let me backtrack. At first I was just like, maybe. Came out here for said conference and I really enjoyed it, but then at the same time I'm observing to see, can this be home? Um and I feel like I was fighting or like wrestling with God a little bit. Come like nitpicking, like, I don't like that. I don't like the way they did certain things, or I don't know about this child, like the child department, or like just like little things. I was just like, just because I'm just so used to like what we've known, like, with our old church, and just like the ways that they did stuff.
I mean, we were there for 3 years,
Yeah. And which is not a long time, but like you get
but I mean,
comfortable.
we were there almost every day.
And we were a part of,
A lot, yeah.
a lot. And so it felt like, it wasn't just like we're just gonna go to service and leave home. So we were involved. But yeah, so I'm like, nah, this isn't for us. Like, and also like you said, like we're in the south side of of this
We in
East
the South.
Coast.
We in the South.
It is the culture is very
The
different.
total opposite.
Um Nothing that I'm used to. I'm used to, my Hispanics. But it is just very different, like in your daily routines, your daily like whereabouts. Like it's so different. Even just like not like, I don't know, everything's just different. But so yeah, I was just like, no. Like it's just, I don't see us living here. Like this isn't, I don't feel like, comfortable.
It doesn't feel normal to you.
Yeah.
because
So
what you've been used to your whole life.
right. So at first I was like I said, like, nah. But then I was wrestling with God, and it's just like also just thinking like you're fine. Like, just okay, God, is this where you want us to
Yeah.
go? But then
That
also like I was just thinking like to myself, like this is something that you've always wanted, and now the opportunity is here. Like,
yeah. But I never pressured you. I wanted to make sure that this was the decision that you made with God. It was never a decision that you made for me and because of me. So there was moments, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's moments where I didn't even talk to you about it because I didn't want to feel like I was trying to persuade you or manipulate you for you to say yes, let's go. I heard from God, but I said, God, she needs to hear from you. And I remember telling you because when I had asked you, I think it was the last time I asked you. I asked you a question. I said, "What's your percentage?" And you gave me your percentage. And I looked at you and I said, "Sweetheart, if God is telling you no, then guess what? We won't go." And I told you, I'm fine. I'm fine where we're at. I'm okay with where we're at right now. If you don't feel comfortable, I promise you, we're not going. And I think, and you tell me, did that help you with seeking God because you weren't seeking God for me, you were seeking God for you?
mm, I don't think so. Like, not in that way. I think I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it just felt like we needed to be here. So, and even if like I didn't want to, but I know, or I knew like God said to go, like you said, we're gonna go. And of course, it's gonna be uncomfortable a little bit, or unfamiliar with everything. But yeah.
Yeah, I know even when it came time to that make that decision, I got the offer in the email offer, and I remember uh I think this was I just looked at you and I asked you like, "Hey, this is the offer." Did I send it to you? I think I forwarded it to you, right, in
Hmm.
email. And I just told you read it and tell me what you think. I think I was I flying back home?
I think so. I think you were
Okay.
out of state somewhere in Texas. I think, or I don't
I
know. I
might have
don't know where
been
you
I
were.
might have been in Texas, yes. Yeah, I was flying to Texas. Yeah, I was. I remember. I was in SFO.
Hmm.
We were flying to Texas and I remember when I landed in Texas, you we talked on the phone and I asked you and you said, "Yeah, let's do it." One of the things that my brothers always get on me on is, and even you don't post what you do. You don't ever post the stuff that you make. You don't ever do any of that. How are they even supposed to know what you do? And I always tell you, I don't know. I just don't do it. I just don't post it. Because I never wanted the clients that I was working with to ever feel like I was trying to use them to get to the next place. Because I was never, and it's never my intentions. And if you know me, you know I really don't try to use other people's names to get where I'm at. It just, it's just because then you always have to. It's like you, it's like you almost kill yourself. You're putting yourself out there for sacrifice because the moment that you don't deliver what you've delivered for other people because of maybe a mistake or maybe because maybe y'all weren't given that, then all of a sudden you're the bad guy. But yeah, this was the easiest yes. Not because of the church that we're at, but because this was God. This was God's doing. And probably gonna say this now. I know we've only been here for a month. It was the best decision we've ever made. In this 1 month that I've been here, I have grown more spiritually than I ever have. Just in 1 month. The way that staff meetings are, the way that they prioritize God first, as it should be, and they prioritize prayer, as it should be. It's incredible. It's incredible. And the team that I'm able to now, that I'm in transition of leading, about 56 or a little more than 56 volunteers. I haven't met them all yet, but I've met a majority of them. And to hear them say, the moment that we got sent, through the chat, this transition, um, we've been praying for you and your family ever since. And for some people to say you were an answered prayer, there's nothing wrong with the person that was here because the person's still there. But they said she just doesn't have enough time because she has so much on her plate. So she was always coming in and out just to give like a little bit and leave, which like they all said it, like, it's not her fault. She just has so much on her plate. And for you to come and to be able to be a breath of fresh air for us and lead us, shout out to, I'm gonna just say her name. Shout out to JC. She killed this team. She's making my job easy because she did all the dirty work. Now I just want to take it to the next level. And even today at service, getting literally getting text messages from the staff and stuff saying, like, these cameras look amazing today. What did you do? And I'm like, wow. To me, that's a compliment because I'm already putting my little imprint slowly, even the way that the roamers are moving and the way that camera ops are moving and the way that they're even video switching on the cameras, like, purpose. And now we're here, the church. If y'all ask, because we haven't even named, I don't think you even said the name of the church that we're at, but we are at Ford City Church here in Columbia, South Carolina, with pastors Travis and Jackie Green. Actually, doctors Travis and Jackie Green. And man, this has been amazing. Like, I know it's only been a month, and some people are probably gonna come and, well, come back and give us 6 months and tell me how amazing. I'm gonna tell you right now, since I've been here 3 times maybe,
Yeah.
and all 3 times that I've come, it has been the same. These people are not fake. They tell you how it is, whether you like it or not.
Mhm.
And yeah. So how has your experience been since we've been here?
Mm, I mean, chill. I mean, it's kind of hard to
Put your mic a little
really.
closer. Sorry, guys, we got to get some new equipment because when we moved, these movers, and that's going to be a whole nother episode, but like, these movers messed, I'm talking about the stuff that was in boxes got destroyed. We ain't going to talk about it. You can just hold it if you need to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it.
Yeah.
um, it's been chill. I mean, it's kind of hard to really explore our new city when
We only got one
only
vehicle.
one vehicle and you're at work or at church all day. But so far, I mean, it's been peaceful. I mean, like you said, there's so many updates that we can talk about and go more in deeper with.
Yeah.
When we first entered our apartment,
It
I
was not what it was supposed to be.
no, I even like, I think 3 days in or 4 days in, like, I cried just because it's like just a frustration. It's like, this is not how it looked. Like, this is not how, like, the model they showed us, like at all. And I know models homes can be like, it gives you like a visual, like it can look like
Yeah,
this, but like
but this
it
was
was just
completely opposite.
like, bro, if you guys were to see,
Certain
yeah.
things, yeah.
But like you said, like, just earlier, like, after like having our stuff in here and adding like different stuff, like it feels cozy and Whether
it feels peaceful. Like I'm coming home from work and it just feels at peace. Every time I call you on the way home from work, you wash the dishes, but
cleaning the house, that's why it's peaceful. Because
yeah,
I'm always
it
cleaning.
is.
But I I do, a part of me like does miss, you know, California and like my routine that I would do with, just my day-to-day life and also my business stuff. But I feel like I'm at a peace right now also, just being on a little pause and just, really
In the
being,
church world, that's called a sabbatical.
oh my god. Okay, in a sabbatical. But just being like home with our girls and just being there for them. Because I know it's also hard for Isla. I mean, doesn't know nothing. I
She
mean, maybe
don't.
she does. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, she's happy that she has this place that she can run around. Okay, because this is like triple the size of what we had
Yeah,
for half the cost.
yeah.
By the way,
But I know it's been a little bit hard for Isla, to also transition, and I know it's a little bit more hard on her because she's a kid, and then
yeah, of course,
kids
she's in
can be
school.
mean, and I mean that's kids everywhere, but I know it's hard on her, to also like make friends and
Don't talk about it. I'm gonna cry. Don't do that.
why.
Cause
But just like her making new friends, and I know that's like hard as a kid to make new friends, especially like at her age. Um,
and
but
she's a little shy.
she is, but she isn't. I don't.
It's weird. Cause that girl, when she's not shy or when she feels
She's
comfortable,
bold.
when she's comfortable, she's bold. But when she doesn't feel comfortable and doesn't know
She's
her
reserved.
surroundings, she's very timid.
Reserved
Shout out
herself.
to Pastor Travis and Pastor Jackie, the way that they have raised them three boys.
Oh my gosh, so much respect.
Not even just that, like the respect is amazing, but the way that they opened their arms to our girls was incredible. They made Isla feel at home immediately.
Yeah,
They wrapped their arms around her. They loved on her. They still do.
walking,
Holding her arm, putting arm around her, walking
walking with
with
her.
her.
Yeah,
Um,
inviting her to their
exactly.
house.
Even like what Pastor Travis did by texting us for Christmas and coming over for Christmas, and it's like that to me was like I forgot that's what church was about. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot that that's what living a saved life is about. The community. One thing that I strongly disliked about California is church didn't feel like church a lot. And I'm not talking about my previous church. I'm just talking about church in general over there.
I
Because
feel
every
like though it's just, honestly, I feel like, well, things have changed, but like I would say in the maybe 15 years ago or so, I feel like the smaller churches were still like that. Maybe even now.
I don't know because the
But the
churches,
Bay Area
yeah,
is just
yeah,
business.
the Bay Area is business no matter what. And so to see how down to earth our pastors have been, there I can actually text him right now.
Hmm.
Like he put me on a random group chat earlier today because while we were watching the football game. Like it's little things like that he doesn't know are healing certain things inside of me that I didn't even
Because it's
know.
like, man, you see me, you actually want to be my friend, or
Like
like,
it's not because of my gift. It's
mm-mm,
because of my heart.
mm-hmm,
And it's been very hard for me to open to people because in reality, my whole past has been your gift. I don't really care about you as a person. I care about your gift. You can be a trash person, but as long as your gift is good, as long as your talent is good, as long as you're willing, I don't care about anything else. And I left that. Like I told you, I left that in California. I
mm-hmm.
don't have to compete here. I don't have to try to show off here. I can genuinely just be me. And when you can just be you, so much weight is off your shoulders.
Yeah.
Like How many shoes have I given away since I've been here? Because I just don't care no more.
I haven't bought any.
I haven't bought any yet. But like, I gave away, 6 pairs of shoes?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, finally, I don't have to almost fake it to make it. I can just be me, and that's good enough. And it should have been good enough over there. But because of the culture that we were surrounded by, you kind of have to turn on this little fake it till you make it. Bro, in here, they're like, I don't care about that, man. What's up with you? To go into the room, to be leading the people that I'm leading, and for them to accept me the way they've accepted me, man, I'll sit here and cry right now. Like, that is, yo, that's.
I feel like I still need to find my people.
Well, you only been to church twice because I gotta be at church at 6 a.m.
Sorry,
but that's changing next month in a couple weeks. That'll be changing in Jesus' name. Yeah, thank you for doing that because you transitioned and I didn't cry. But
I forgot what I said.
No, that's good. You transitioned about you gotta find your people.
Oh yeah,
and you're gonna find them very easily. People ask for you every day at work.
People are like today at church. They're like, "Hi Ashley, so good to see you." I'm like, I don't know your name. I don't know you. I think I know you. I don't know, but how do you know my name?
But even to see like our pastors just still just embrace you like the way they do. And
Pastor had to be really tight today.
Which one?
Pastor PT.
Because PJ.
He wrapped his arms around me.
He squeezes you.
No, but yeah, and he like dug his fingers in my arm. Kind of hurt a little bit.
I don't think he knows how strong he really is.
Like he would like.
No, like listen, y'all see Pastor Travis Green skinny and all that because he is. The dude is strong. He be hitting me in my chest. I've been like, bro, I want to breathe. Like he's skinny.
She hugs hard too, though.
He's skinny, but he's strong. Like it's
she
weird.
Hugs really hard.
And she's strong. Like, but you know what? That's just the love that they have for the people. Mm-hmm. I can go off and just brag.
I also just love how like they like automatically already know like, hi Emmy, hi Isla. Like they know like
they know
names.
very attentive to things.
Yeah,
it's dope. It's just dope. But yeah, that's an update. That's a small update of. We're probably gonna have to make this a series probably for like a month where we are gonna be just talking about all this transition because there's so much to talk. We haven't got into like the family stuff. We haven't got into my actually full position here and what I'm gonna be doing. I'll end it with this. I got here. Christmas service was my first Sunday. After Christmas service, live recording preparation / New Year's Eve. Then it's New Year's Eve / live recording. Then immediately that Sunday, fast, liquid only. I came in at some of the busiest times ever, but it hasn't felt crazy. I don't feel like I'm running with my head, like with a chicken with his head cut off. Like, it just feels good. Like, it's crazy. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's been peaceful. And someone told me, and you know who told me, she said to me, when we came to Rod and Staff, she said to me, you feel like you're about to come into chaos because that's usually what happens when you transition, right? You come in, you're the new person, a lot of hectic stuff. And I remember she said, no, you're coming into peace. And when you come here, you're bringing peace. And so don't think that when you walk into these doors, you're walking into craziness. Yeah, it might look like it, but it's peace. And when she said that, I took that to heart, but I bawled my eyes out. I haven't, listen, this church has made me cry way too much. Okay, even like this Sunday, today, I bawled my eyes out during second service. I don't know what's going on with me. The last week, bawled my eyes out. It's like New Year's Eve. Ball of my eyes every single. I think every Sunday that we've been here, I've cried. I'm not even lying to you. I've had to apologize to the people, take my headset off and cry for a second. It's crazy, but it's been very peaceful. It's been incredible, and yeah, it's fun. And like Reggie told me, let's make some history. So sign us out, babe.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.